like that. Like just sing that like it's him for a second.
Going.
You are going. Oh.
We are rolling.
Well, cool. There'll be an unedited and a
Rolling
edited.
tape.
Yes. Hello, this is Jules for the Metal Pod, and we're here at the Berkeley Cafe with Lynam from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hi. We gotta get her hair fixed for the interview.
Thank you. This is David, Jacob, and Cody, and it's very nice to meet you guys once again.
Good to
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
you once again.
So this is kind of random. We'll start with, what has been your favorite city so far?
On this particular tour, Marion, North Carolina was great, and Raleigh, North Carolina. Those are our two. Out of this tour, those are definitely the two that stand out in my mind. On this run, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Diva, and he said that it's very country here, more so than
Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for him to say that in that accent, I'm sure you were like, wow, he knows what he's talking about.
Devo, for everybody that doesn't know, is our merch guy, and he's from Coleman, Alabama.
Talks to everybody.
Yeah.
You have a chance of getting locked up with him before you ever talk to him.
Yeah, that was surprising because, I mean,
He sells weed at our merch booth.
Well, but before we found him, he was a lot lizard for truckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would do disgusting things with truckers and truck stops for money. So we kind of like we like to see ourselves as rock and roll saviors.
Right.
We find people in need and we give them a new career path. So now instead of truck stops, he's hanging out in bars.
Right.
Yeah, a lot better.
Still sucking off dudes, but
They're not big. They're not
the
big
environment has
truckers.
changed, and that's our focus.
Right, we gotta
That's
get-
really what we want to shift the whole interview towards. It's talking about Devo and his environment change.
Yeah.
Right.
These are important things. These are issues.
so how did Lynam come to be? That's a pretty broad question, but how did Lynam come to be?
No, I was trying to get a real band started, like with good
That's
musicians,
true.
and there were not any. I met David, and we hit it off. Just started hanging out.
Not musically.
No, not at all.
We didn't hit it off musically. We hit it off like his friends.
Yeah, we hit it off as friends. We're like, you know what? Bands break up all the time. Great bands break up all the time because they can't get along. Look at bands like The Police. Look at bands like Motley Crue that all have to have their own tour buses and everything. Like, look at bands like, you just see it all the time. Bands break up. And we were like, you know what? Let's reverse this. Let's do the band based on the friendship. Who cares if we can play our instruments? Let's just get along and hang out, and then everything else. We'll iron out everything else as it goes, and it's worked out.
Yeah.
You guys, well, they currently have 5 studio albums and 1 live album and an EP on the way.
She's done her homework, dude. I'm
Halfway to
impressed.
hell.
Yeah.
How is the progress on halfway to hell?
It's almost done.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we hired some great musicians for this record. It's gonna sound really good.
Yeah,
We got some Todd Nashville cats to play on it. It's gonna be really good.
We're excited about it. It's a little bit different than some of the other Lynam stuff, but yet it's still, it doesn't venture too far. But I think that fans of Lynam already are really going to like what we're doing.
How
And
many
then
songs possibly on the...
we're probably going to have 5 on the EP, but we literally are still sifting through about 40 or so songs trying to figure out which 5 to put on it.
That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, what is it that gets you inspired when going into the studio? Like, what do you listen to, or is it just something else?
It's different every time. This time was we had kind of called it quits on even releasing new music. We kind of thought we had 5 albums. It's a lot, and we just started getting a big fan response about begging us to do new music, and I don't know, it just hit us one day. We're like, man, let's go back in the studio and do some more. We don't have the pressure of a full-length album. Let's just take 5 really that we feel are really good songs and release them, and that's kind of what we did. And it's different every time we go to the studio, but this time it was really just people coming up to us and like fans of bands that we had growing up coming up to us and telling us, I've loved you guys for years, and we had no idea that they even liked us. And we found out in the past 3 years some of our heroes that we grew up with posters on their wall have been listening to our music for 2 or 3 albums now and love us, and we were like, man, we can't stop releasing music. They're wanting us to release more, so we gotta do that.
That's cool. When it
stuff is really, really bad, but we humor him and we're like, you know what? We need music. We don't write. So, you know.
Jacob writes everything. He writes all. At least he writes the melodies and lyrics. I write the drum stuff.
Is he gonna be able to hear out there?
Yeah.
I feel like he's so far away.
Yeah. He
Yes.
can hear.
Come in closer if you want.
We,
Um,
we're talking plenty loud enough.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, Tannis. How did that song come about lyrically? And I did say that right?
Yeah, Tanis.
Oh,
That
okay.
song has been
Okay.
called Tianus.
Tanaris.
Tanaris.
Norris, that was tonight.
We announce it as our favorite sport.
Tanis. In Alabama.
That's where rednecks play.
The lyrics originated. I have it's kind of like a Bob Dylan syndrome where you don't necessarily title the song, you know, by what the chorus is saying. Sometimes the title doesn't even appear in the song, but wrote the song, wrote the words, and it was about losing something that was lost a long time ago, you know, losing a love, losing something that was lost a long time ago. And Tanis was the capital of Egypt at one point, and supposedly it was like the last known place of the Ten Commandments, and it just...
You're so deep, Jacob.
I'm not deep
I mean,
at all.
it
I
was his
trying.
attempt to be deep.
Well, I've
Okay.
been
One
wondering-
time in his life.
I've been wondering since October. What did I understand?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But we've
Yeah.
actually,
Tanis
we've
is
actually,
buried in sand.
yeah,
Centuries of time.
and they
Well,
did
not
find
really.
it.
God just, according to the Bible, just covered it up.
But they did find it. It got rediscovered again, and
Good, man. I've been so
yeah,
worried about it.
been worried.
Man, those nights in Vegas, I'm telling you,
I know.
Tanis, if you will.
But it's interesting because the song, you know, that's how it came about. But there's a lot of girls that have hit us up on Facebook, and their name is Tanis. So
Oh, really?
They're like, oh, did you date a girl named Tanis?
I'm sure there's a lot of girls out there saying, oh, they wrote it about me.
Sure.
I used to date one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is this the only song that's been made into a music video? Because that's all I've been able to find.
Official video, yes.
Yeah, they're expensive. I don't know if you've ever tried to budget a full-on video, and that's when we had a lot of label support, and they were like, we'll finance a video. We said, well, we'll pick the places. We did it all in Alabama, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it and had a great time. And,
We'll do it. We're gonna do another one for this EP, probably.
yeah, we are. We're definitely going to do one for the CP. And the cool thing about Tanis is his grandfather, Charlie, was one of our biggest fans. He, like, old man used to come to so many of our shows, and he would always walk up and he'd be like, "Wow, you know, how you doing, buddy? You know, what's going on?" And just such a cool old man. And he got really sick with cancer, and he was doing chemo at the time. And we wanted him in the video. And he's the old man in the video, and he was really sick when he did. Like, literally one day he had just come from a chemo treatment and everything else, and he passed away not long after that. But it was so cool to have his granddad in the video because he was there from the beginning.
That is
And-
cool.
And yeah, we all love him very much.
That is cool. Like different things that I'm now realizing. That
Most
haven't-
people just know him as that creepy old guy in the video. They're like, who? But that happens all the time. Who is that creepy ass old man? I was like, that's my granddad, and he's dead. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
gosh.
for saying that.
And he's
Like-
sweet, and that's one thing about being on the road. You miss a lot of things when just from tour.
Yeah,
and
we were on
everything
tour
else.
when he died, actually.
We were on tour with Hinder, and the day of his funeral, I don't even remember where we were, but Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. Machine shop, right? Yeah, in Flint, Michigan. So missed his funeral and everything, but the kind of guy that he was, like,
Oh, he wouldn't have had us waiting.
Yeah, he wouldn't have wanted us to miss our shows, come out or whatever, because I guarantee, like, he was there in spirit that night and never rooting us on. So
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. It's
But
been years.
That is something that, like, as soon as you said, it's like that's another question I could have asked.
Yeah.
You know, because the characters.
This is when you
the
say, no,
actors-
thanks for bringing it up. I really appreciate it.
Well, I was gonna say, is there a music video in the near future? You did say yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
We can't narrow down the treatment for it yet, but we've got a few ideas we've been throwing around.
what would you say, like individually, what is your favorite Lynam album?
Ours is tragic for sure, but everybody else is a slave to the machine. It's weird. We thought when we released Tragic that people would forget about Slave to the Machine, but we polled over and over again, and everybody likes Slave to the Machine better. So,
What about song? What is your favorite song to perform?
we don't probably doesn't enjoy
I'm still
it.
learning the song, so I don't.
I've seen you guys joking about that on like Facebook and stuff.
Oh, we're not joking.
First of all, if I had been in a band a year and a half,
Right.
like, I would know their whole catalog. But that's just me.
That is a lot of
Yeah, I
songs.
mean, you're not everybody, for sure.
That's true. That's
Right.
true.
Each his own.
Hey, but he does know 12 of them.
We're gonna play them tonight.
As a kid, was music always what you knew you wanted to achieve as a career?
Me, absolutely.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
My dad passed away when I was 12. He was still alive. We joke all the time. He's like, your dad would never let you be in a band.
Or hang out with me.
Or even be seen with him. He'd be like, no, that guy's trouble. No way.
He's my best friend in the world, best friend I've ever had. And it's a shame. Like, there's no way his parents would have let us hang out when we were kids or whatever. I was from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, that's true.
How about you?
Well, for me, it's like even as a kid, I never really knew what else I would do. Like I don't know, almost like cursed in a way, if you will. Like, you know,
Poverty stricken for the, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, I love music. It's to me, it's the way, you know, a lot of the time you just grow numb from life, you know, but music is always the way to evoke emotion. And myself, at least, songwriting and just playing. So.
I agree with that. It's like it ended up being the other aspect of it for me, you know, doing this. But I did try to make a band in high school. Never really worked out. My parents are in a band, so I thought, well, music has to be involved somehow. So
Right.
music is basically what I want to do.
Yeah.
But being as I can't
Just be involved in it in any way.
in any sort of way. Because this right now, I really enjoy this, talking to you
Good.
guys. Exactly. So you guys are constantly touring because the tour dates, there's
That's
never
how we
really a
eat.
gap.
Yeah, that's how we make our money. I mean, you know, nobody makes records selling. I mean, nobody makes money selling records anymore. So we stop touring, we stop eating. So
And we've always, you know, for as long as we've been a band, always only taken 1 week a year off. Like here lately, we've taken more time off because we're doing different projects and have other things going on, but we're still, you know, still nonstop.
Since the beginning, I think this is kind of what you said, but I wrote in here. Since the beginning, the band has always either been performing around the country, or that's another question. Around the country, where is there a spot in the United States you guys haven't toured?
We've never been to Seattle. We've been just about everywhere.
Delaware, we've never been to Delaware.
Yeah.
Hawaii, been there on honeymoon. Never played a show there. Never played in Alaska. But we've covered most of them. Never played Wyoming. Is there, is there
Oh, we have, haven't we?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We played a lot of the states though. We've checked off a lot of them. We played 2 countries.
And I've been everywhere in the United States other than Seattle. That's the only place I haven't been pretty much.
And then festival-wise, and lots of festivals. You've also been a part of Shiprocked, and then also the Kiss Cruise, right? Was the other one?
Yeah, he did that with Adler. He played the Kiss Cruise.
Was
then
it
Motley
Lynam
Cruise.
as well?
I went with him. I worked for Steven when he goes out.
Oh, okay.
I'm Steven's drum tech. I carry him around and make sure his drums are set up right and everything. When he goes and does Adler stuff, I still go out with him. So
What was that like? It being on a boat, basically.
It's-
Is it any different?
It's cool. It's really cool. Like
We've grown
we were
accustomed
used
to it.
Yeah, we were used to it because we started. You know, the first one we ever did was the Motley Cruise, and then we did every Shiprock except this last one, and then we still went on.
yeah, just to
Shiprock.
hang out.
Yeah.
When we did Shiprock together, probably the funnest part, I mean, aside from, you know, playing on a boat, you know, live, was probably that they had these mini games that like different bands had to host or whatever. We got stuck with hosting a game of bingo. So we had to all take turns calling out the letter and number. It was early in the morning, and we show up, you know,
Everybody's
like this.
hungover.
Oh, you know, everybody's hungover and everything. So we get down there and we're just like, and then there's a guy on the
He
ship
normally does.
that normally does it. That's his job, right? And he's just
Oh,
he's such a professional. He's like
He's got all the sayings.
he's got all the
you're
little
supposed to say
sayings,
with it.
everything, and he's straight laced about it. Well, we get down there and we start calling out letters and numbers like B18. Please, B18. And the guy's just like, no,
that's not the-
that's not what you say. He's like freaking out about it. And I mean, obviously the stuff that we said was much more offensive, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just one example.
Ralph had some really.
Ralph,
great stuff like this.
Okay, you can
Yeah.
make that.
I will
Yeah,
make is a strong word. More like just destroy. Or,
Right.
Yeah, I'll just piss all over your wardrobe. It's calling art. That's what I do.
And charge you $300.
I'll charge you $300.
Yeah, that's your wardrobe.
Yeah, but he makes all the stuff he wears that you see on stage. A lot of bands that we play with have been like calling him and getting him to make stuff.
And then he makes their stuff, and he never hears from them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a typical band guy move. We won't call out any names, but
I do get repeat business pretty often, but this is not a strong example. My stuff I wear every night we play, so it's all torn up and not as pretty as it was when I first made it. But some of my other pieces are better.
Not,
and what's it called?
Trash Trap.
Trash Trap.
Yeah, Trash Trap.
not to be completely random, but the person that asked about the Slave to the Machine T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
That is
Cool.
me.
Yeah.
I just,
So is that your favorite Lynam record?
that's the only one that we both actually had, and we
Okay.
went ahead and bought the rest tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We sold out of one last night. Life in Reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got
that
a
was
lot
the
of.
last one. You know, that was the last copy.
Oh, he had one more copy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I was like,
Life in
yeah.
Reverse has 3 of the songs that ended up on Slave to the Machine.
Yeah, we got a record deal for Slave off of Life in Reverse. You'll see some of those songs.
Yeah.
And your radio show.
Yes.
When is that?
It's every morning actually. It runs from 6 till 12, and it's a lot of music. Every now and then when we're out on the road, I get to grab interviews from other bands and some friends of ours. Some days it's just me and Cody. Some days it's just me. There's no rules to it. I'm really, at this point, it's just doing it for fun. And if it turns into something, like if it were to get picked up by Sirius or something like that, then I would devote more time to it. But right now, we just have fun with it. It's nothing serious. I've always wanted to do radio, and so it's an opportunity for me to get my rocks off doing that, I guess.
And with Adler, how has it been singing and performing with Adler? I know you went
Amazing,
to Japan as well.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Like, obviously, growing up, I was a huge Guns N' Roses fan.
Speak up.
Obviously, growing
I'm
up.
just saying, they're not going to be able to hear your low talk.
Yeah, no, obviously, growing up, I was a big Guns N' Roses fan. So, yeah, it's been really cool.
Oh, I remember what I meant by that. Studio or tour, meaning which do you prefer?
Right now, I want to be in the studio more than I want to tour, but it's usually touring more. But it's been how long has the gap been since we've been in the studio? It's been years.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It's been 3 years, I bet, and I'm just itching to get back in there. Now, I'm sure after one day with our producer climbing up my ass about my meter, I'm sure I'll be ready to hit the road again. But right now, I'm itching to get back in there and play in the studio. It's tough. It's not easy, man. When I first started, I'll tell you, playing to a click track in the studio is just fierce for a drummer if you've never done it. It's rough.
How about you guys? Studio or tour?
I like both for different reasons. I have a lot of fun in the studio, but I'm in the studio all the time, like constantly. So both.
I'd say that they're completely different. It's
Animals.
comparing apples and oranges
Yeah.
because I haven't had a chance to work with them in the studio, but previous bands, it's like when I work on projects, it's really fun to sit down and track different layers, and you hear new things that you can add to it in your head, and you just put it down and see what it sounds like. It's just more fun. It's more creatively exciting, and then there's playing live, which is just the fun of the road. So
It's expensive to record. It's definitely more expensive to record.
yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Both are expensive lifestyles, but
Yeah, traveling. Yeah, I say that. Fuel's pretty damn expensive.
But when you make money and when you spend money.
Right.
Yeah.
But hopefully enough people buy your stuff to where you want that.
Musical gear that you bring on tour with you.
Guitars and
I like to bring drums.
But I mean, any specific?
Juicy
guitars?
fruit.
Juicy fruit?
Yeah.
I've seen that video.
I have to have juicy fruit.
That was
I have to have. I like the apple pie gum. That extra makes a lot of different flavors. I love those. He's a big fan of the sherbet, and I always try to get him a pack before we go on stage. That's a key to.
You neglected the most important thing of being out on the road, and that's my Wi-Fi connection that I
Well, we always have to have Wi-Fi. That's true too. What else do we normally have to have? Hairspray.
Right. Hairspray. All these things are critical.
Paint.
Yeah.
Paint their nose.
Yeah, duct tape.
We don't have instruments. We get around that usually just by talking. As long as he's got a microphone. But all that hairspray stuff, that's essential.
Like,
guys.
saying, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. Although not like
Then the acoustic guitars that I use are called bourgeois. So
Bourgeois.
bourgeois.
Sounds
Yeah.
fancy.
And we couldn't tell you shit about this equipment other than it's expensive as all hell.
that's pretty much what I know too.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I know. And then like my mom played bass, dad played guitar,
Yeah.
and heard all those terms all the time. But for one of the random questions, because I think you guys would probably like this question. Best place to eat on the road.
Ooh, there's a lot of good ones.
God.
What's that sushi buffet in Ocala?
I don't know, but it's you probably
We
like
haven't.
chain.
Well, it's probably, yeah, you're probably talking about chain, but for us, it's like we like to spot out sushi buffets because if we just go to a regular sushi restaurant, our bill's going to be outrageous. You know, so we have to get one of the all-you-can-eat.
Yeah.
Now, by doing that, you'll run into way more bad ones than good.
Absolutely, absolutely. And but the
Ocala, Florida has
Ocala,
one called-
Florida Super China buffet or something.
It's the Asian buffet.
Asian buffet.
Asian
It's
buffet.
really generic sounding, but it is super nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What else? We hit Waffle Houses.
Chick-fil-A. Well,
Not because we love Waffle House, it's just because
I
At
love
3
Waffle
o'clock
House.
in the morning, that's all it's open.
Right.
Yeah, and I
Denny's.
love Waffle House too. Denny's one of my favorite restaurants ever. It's great. Like if we were on a date, that's probably where we'd go. Denny's.
Yeah.
I think wasn't it actually Waffle House after their show? Yep. Yep, Waffle House. Because Greenville has nothing.
Stay away from
like
Yeah, I'll take Waffle House over IHOP any day of the week.
I like IHOP. The problem is that you run into a lot of them that where the the service is just not very good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah.
Service is all.
And-
Waffle House is pretty consistent.
Yeah, so you have to.
You gotta make
take
sure the cooks wear
consistency
their
versus-
gloves.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll say something to them if they're not wearing gloves.
Oh,
Like, hey,
you
buddy,
better believe it.
put your gloves on.
Yeah.
We're from corporate.
Yeah.
They're looking like this. We're from corporate, and we're secret shoppers, and you need to put your damn gloves on.
Yeah.
So, who is the prankster of the group?
That's all of them.
All of them.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
All of us. What's the latest prank we did? We like,
Well,
our
I hacked David's Facebook last night. That was funny. Right before we went on.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I put as a status update that I pooped my pants, silly, and I need fresh britches.
Our sound man likes to prank call each person in their hotel room, and he's got an Indian accent that's so solid, and he waits about an hour and a half, 2 hours after he knows they're asleep, and he'll wake them up and say, "You need to check out. It's just past your checkout time," and it gets him every single time. Everybody falls for it. It's
Yeah.
great. We're gonna video that one day.
Yeah, he does have that perfect accent.
Yeah.
Is that weird that I remember that because you posted a video?
Oh, we have done it. Okay. We
Yeah,
have
like as soon as you were
With
saying it, I
me.
was like, yep, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah, we got you.
You
Yeah,
were
right.
trying to
Yeah,
go
doing
to
it.
sleep,
Yeah, yeah.
and they woke you up.
Yeah.
Thank her.
We did another prank once where I acted like I was passed out on the floor, and I put a beer bottle between my butt cheeks and had it sticking up, and we called room service to the room, and we had it to where when the door opened, you could see me in the background, and we ordered pillows, and we opened the door. We said thank you, and we tried to shut it real quick. She goes, "No, what is that?" And I was laughing, but I had my face down in the floor so you couldn't see it, but you could just see that bottle jiggling because I was laughing. Because everybody that answered the door was like, "Oh, it's nothing. He's passed out. It's nothing." It was just a crazy night.
Oh my god. Now totally off topic, but you all will be doing Rocklahoma
Yes,
May
can't
24th
wait.
to 26th.
Can't wait.
Will you guys be there all 3 days or just one?
The last
specific?
two.
I think so.
We're carrying Lonnie from Adler is going to come out and do that week. He's going to play guitar with us that week,
Yeah.
so it's going to be fun.
We're up.
We're going to do a
play.
4-piece.
Oh, alrighty.
Yeah.
Sorry to have to stop.
That's
No, no.
okay.
Alright,
all
but
good.
thank you guys.
Hey, is that a
Yeah.
smooth way to end the interview? Just to walk off?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, like literally, we have to walk up onto the stage right now. They just hit the
I
last
was just
note.
grabbing my coat. What are you talking about?
Alrighty. Well,
No, we got you got what? How many more questions?
just a couple.
Okay, go ahead. They got to take their stuff off stage.
Who are you most excited about seeing while there?
I think
Rock
we missed
Band
all
this
the
year.
ones that we really.
Yeah, I mean, I was
All
really
the
excited
songs.
about, Guns N' Roses and Rat and the usual suspects.
Guns N' Roses. I said that Guns N' Roses.
You mean Axl Rose?
Axel.
I
Yeah.
still want to see Axl though,
Yeah.
before I die. You know.
We'll miss him though because we're playing somewhere else that Friday. We don't get into town until Saturday.
Playing another festival in Iowa, somewhere up in a pasture.
Sorry. So you'll be heading back to Alabama and then Arkansas next, right?
We do a couple shows in Alabama next weekend, and then we're out in Fort Smith, Arkansas,
Yep.
which is one of our favorite towns to play. It's been
Great place.
It's been a year and a half since we've been there, so we're looking forward to it.
Cool. And last question. What is in the horizon for Lynam in the year 2013?
2013, just finishing up the record, Halfway to Hell, going out and doing the tour dates, and just more of what we've always done. Just go out and be a rock and roll band.
Right.
Right.
That's all we know how to do.
Yeah.
Be glad we're not cooking your burgers down at the local
Yeah.
restaurant. We'd be spitting in every one of them. You better buy our records. We'll be spitting in your damn burgers.
That's how we sell this band.
Yeah. Keep these guys playing music, because the last thing you want them to do is changing the oil in your car.
Then again, I don't know. The last thing you probably want to do is play music too.
Yeah. Some people would say, no, I'd rather.
Just come to the shows and hang out with us. We're nice guys.
Yeah.
You can leave before we start.
That's right.
Well, guys, this is Jules from Nettlepod, and this is Lynam. And you can go to lynammusic.blogspot.com to find out more about.
Or just
their-
lynamsucks.com. That's our website.
Yeah,
It'll take you to
Or
that.
linemusic.com.
Yeah, I saw it it's on our shirts, but I didn't want to say Lynam sucks.
Oh, and
You
why?
can say it.
So,
We got thick skin. Look at the way we look. You have to have thick skin.
and Facebook and Twitter also. Facebook.com/LynamMusic.
And Friendster and MySpace and all that.
Vampire Freaks.
Live Journal. Don't forget Live Journal.
Live Journal.
What is that?
Live Journal was the first
Oh, was
social
it?
media.
Okay.
It was before.
Cody one-upped us. Cody big-dicked us on social media.
Cody win.
I'll do it.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very
guys.
much.